Okay, we'll go live here. Let me go ahead and get the laptop set up and we'll be all set to go. All right, happy Father's Day to everybody. Um, let's see what we could do here. Um, yeah, what? Yeah, I like it closer. Good with that. Hopefully it doesn't bother me. Get the wet palette out. Just got to do some more details. It's all about the details. We're going to be working on his face first. I need to get the lip in. That up there. The lip and a little bit more of the mustache. All right. Let's go with the brown first. Try to even out this mustache a little bit. There we go. I like that. All right, we're good with that part. Now let's get to the lip a little bit. I don't need it to look like lipstick. So we're going to do, we're going to treat it easy. And treat it with the red, but we're going to take a little bit of the white and mix it together. I don't want it super pink, and I don't want it super red. Let's mix it with the orange over here. That'll be good. I think this will work.
currently at the moment in the hands of the 92 Porsche. Unifying force of that car and last year's winning 91 Porsche, which beats, which I think outbites. Is it 3 minutes? I'll have to check that. Didn't do the previous season, that was the 33 Corvette Ben Keating had. But you might be right.
It's kind of got it.
However, back with the Porsche at the front of the field, car number 6, Kevin Estre in second place. Last lap, 3:29.26, 3:27.89 for the chasing Antonio Cuoco. So Cuoco with pace, Anthony Davidson. What can Porsche do to guarantee themselves a podium?
Well, Estre's the one on the better tyres. He's on the fresher tyres, so he has that advantage in the stint work of fresher tyres. So the Ferrari has been consistently the better car. You've got the two
Yeah, that looking good.
Estre versus Cuoco.
Now, I'm gonna grab that brown a little bit with the orange on here. We're just gonna fix this area up a little bit on his end.
He's closing fast.
He's on older tyres.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Honestly, I don't think he's going to care or notice.
Maybe at the end of that second,
There.
does get by. I think it's inevitable that at some point Estre's he's going to have the advantage with more speed towards the end. We're hearing more reports that 51 has no power, lacking power.
Okay, that's
See, it's come now to Mulsanne corner a few laps ago. It looked pretty slow.
3:30 last time around for Antonio Giovinazzi. 11.6 seconds back from this battle. Just going to before we get into what looks like a growing battle here for second place. It is absolutely true. If we win it this year, should he get the 42 car home, it will be 3 wins in 4 years from Rickard Leeds. A win in 2022 in GTE Pro. Then win last year for first iteration of GT3. And 2 years ago, TF Sport winners with the 33 Corvette. Currently on the podium again with the 81 Corvette 33. Is in 7th place in LMGT3 and still running. But again, at the front of the field, all sorts of questions. Is a podium position looking more and more likely for Porsche? Are they somehow going to dig the fat out of the fire here? Let's hear from the 50 team.
Okay, so this guy has 9 track limits. He has 9 track limits. You have only 2. We have only 3 at the moment. He has 9. We have 50 minutes to pass him.
9 track limits? I thought the limit was 5. Anyway, Nick Yellowley, the leader in LMP2 under investigation for speeding in the pit lane at 2:56. That was their last stop. It is now 3:13. That will be resolved quickly. John Elkann, chairman of Ferrari, in the garage, waiting to see if lightning strikes for a 3rd year in a row. They won in 2023 on their return. They won last year. Not sure. Just come to the mic whether or not they've pulled off. We are on the final hour. Safety car in Amsterdam is different. No merge, no pass by. Rapid fire process. Yeah, well, let's not talk about the safety car because hopefully that won't come. It's been bone dry all the way. Literally not one drop of rain so far in 23 hours. Is that a curse? I don't think so. The sky's fairly clear overhead. So it always rains at the bottom. And still,
That one spot's too dark.
what we're seeing in LMGT3, this is the remaining
Let's see if we can lighten it up a little bit.
body check from the number 9 car. Well answered.
Hey, Bobby. Happy Father's Day.
Unseen and turned in every day. The front wheel made contact with the back end bodywork. He was lucky there, Esther, that he was seen. So that's what happens when the driver is seen. And
kind of what I like. Like the lip looked good. Let's see. Let's see if I could. I'm gonna show you what I'm working on. There you can see. Kind of working on the lip area. Just like how it is on the picture and that. So I think I kind of got it the way I want it. I think that's good like that. Alright. So now that I think that's pretty much it for the face wise. So now we'll clean this brush off. Now we'll take this off. And we're going to drop down to the heart. Now we have to fix this area. Fix the heart up a little bit. See how it's got the thorn going around. Got little fire tips right there, so we'll do that. And we're going to do that in a brown. Stick with the brown and the red mixed together.
But my sketches slip-ins are completely hands-free. I just step in and they're on. I really hate
Yeah, kind of like this color.
It's extendable. You signed up for this.
Brown, yellow, and white. I mean brown, red, and white. Just real like nothing super fantastic dark. Thanks, Bobby. The details is something to play with. Alright, so we'll start at this hump here.
And in such historic livery as well, the bright yellow has not just been chosen because it's photogenic. It's the historic colours of Francorchamps, the Belgian team run by Jacques Swatters, which was very successful in Formula One in the 1960s. Never on air. No. So it's really quite an extraordinary result. Okay, 40 minutes to go. 375 laps. We're not going to get to the 380 mark, but we will be close.
So they're going to do tyres as well, we're hearing, on this car. Well, I guess if you've got enough of a lead, enough of a margin, then you might as well.
Just a matter of taking your time getting in there.
4 tyres here. You're hearing from Bruce as well. And the reason for that is just in case you had a safety car. Like I said, Graham, everyone bunch up together. You wouldn't want Esther sitting there on a set that's much fresher than yours. So on go is fresh set. Hopefully a clean pit stop for their sake.
So that's all I'm doing is getting that line established.
Just slip by in front of those GTs. Quoco has to follow them through that one. And all these little moments go in your favour. And as Quoco follows, you're hoping that
This is like
you get payback at some point during traffic.
the thorn going around the heart.
Exhausted team of mechanics. They too have given
Yeah.
everything that might allows.
So that's basically how that starts off.
Leads with 30 minutes to go. Wojciechowski and his team have never won at the moment. It is probably the Monaco Grand Prix side, the only race in which they have regularly tried to compete that they have not won. They've been so successful many times at Daytona and at all other kinds of endurance racing. There is the number 6. There is the number 50. Looking for the next red car, 51.
This might make Quoco smile a bit because look what's coming up in front of Estra. A bit of traffic through Indianapolis. He's got the GT in front there and he's thought about going down the inside in Estra. And here we go, catching the whole time. Estra's on the race at 9. He's been given that by the Porsche at least in the GT.
Was Quoco held up at all there? It didn't look like it.
Not much, yeah, I would say very minimal. So that was advantage Quoco that time around. So what he lost in the first chicane, that was a bit of payback at least there. But what is Estra going to do with this LMP2 now through the Porsche curves?
Are they both on an in lap? Number 7 Toyota.
Have some of that red again.
Yeah, they've done 12 laps each, Estra and Quoco.
5% piece of energy remaining. 7 car on pit lane. A further drive through. There's a gaggle of these coming. Car 25, Alpha Pro Racing. Porsche Suchis, that car on the way down the order, 7th place. To Forza at the moment. Here they come. Pretty much nose to tail down pit lane.
Right, if any of these cars needs some extra oil, that could be the deciding factor of who comes out in front of who.
I think if it needs oil,
Have some of the
6
brown.
minutes to go, you're just going to risk it blowing up. No, you are. Come on, no, really. Because you guarantee you give away track position. Don't.
This is the 51 taker. Previous stop. Not seen the 52 at so far. Here comes the 6th.
If you ever needed an immaculate pit stop, now's the time.
No pressure. These guys have been up since at least 6 o'clock yesterday morning. They are absolutely ragged, and this could decide the race. No pressure at all.
They're not going to have to do tyres, so that's one less thing to have to worry about. It comes down to they were so close. It comes down to the little things like driving procedure. It comes down to the actual getaway as well. This is, you've got front-wheel drive hybrid versus just rear-wheel drive. It's those little details. How quick can they be without nozzle coming off? Starter motor doing its thing, getting the car started, minimising the wheel spin. Here we go. And Porsche out actually gained an advantage there, if anything.
83 has gone through to take the lead, and there's another Porsche going through as well.
So the same amount of percentage went in, but the time was clearly different.
Okay, so
It's by 6 seconds.
91%. Yeah, that's a big advantage for the Porsche Penske team.
Just by 3
By
seconds.
3 seconds. Even so, that is a big advantage.
I didn't see anything go wrong with the Ferrari pit stop there. The fuel burn. That
On his way into the pit box. Didn't seem to start getting out.
Well, let's hope that the
I do
students don't
here.
put up any messages about potential
the race, but he will still owe us a final stop. Car 43, drive through penalty, pit lane speeding at 5 minutes to 3.
The leader, was the leader in LP2 at least.
Is on pit lane now.
Serving that penalty. Oh, coming in for a stop, so he'll have to serve it afterwards.
That is potentially going to cost Etiopia competition a second win of the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Yeah.
Wonder where the speeding happened. We've seen so many infringements, haven't we, this race? For pit lane speed limits.
It was like on the way in or on the way out from the previous pit stop. It's the second pit lane discipline that's failed them. They had the stop earlier in the race where the pit box was missed and it cost them a full minute.
Now then, PBS Palace Racing must also stop the race. So they have got to tell their driver, slow down, do not give away a second, give away 5 seconds, do not speed.
When I did the LP2, you could play with these.
Bobby got anything planned for today?
Delay from when you press the button to where the line was. Yeah. So you would play with that delay a little bit. Because there's no point getting to the line, pressing the button, nothing happens for a second or so, and then it starts to speed up. So you can anticipate that delay. You build it into your procedure. So I wonder if something like that's happened.
Been so many pit lane speeding infringements in this race. It'd be interesting to add them all up afterwards. There's a point for you, Graham.
Well, I think I said earlier,
Can nobody see the speed limit signs?
was it Tesco? I think they had one car for 3,000.
I'm sure you're tired after all the graduation stuff. And you just want to sit on back
Then you're coming into the pit.
if you can.
And you get to the pit lane, because you've been held so long at 80 kph, you think, I'm already on the limit, and you sail down the pit lane at 80 kph instead of 60, you forget to press the actual pit lane speed limit up because you're already being out. I've seen that happen before as well.
That's when they take the keys away from you.
The ladies don't understand that.
Yeah, that's the one that just came across the line ahead of number 6, Kevin Est. 3rd place. Around that at the end of this one. So too was Antonio Cuoco. So too was Stevens. Number 12.
That's it. Like I said, I'm sure you're tired after doing the graduation and everything. Get some R&R back into you. We're not as young as we used to be.
Like it's qualifying. It is so sideways, bouncing off every curve. He is absolutely throwing the kitchen sink at this.
Way to attack the moves there. With his GT driving days, he's taking the same kind of lines. He's forcing the car to do it. What we've got here, that's a big moment there for Cuoco.
That's a huge
And you've got to
moment.
follow the line, these blue lines, you've got to follow the chevrons. Look at how much he's losing to the competition, even GT cars pulling away in that moment. And that level of marbles on your tyres now, Kevin Estre can breathe easy.
It's 10 seconds back for Estre now, and that takes a big dose of the pressure off. What's up for grabs here, gentlemen? If it's 83, it will be the first win at Le Mans for the private Ferrari. It will be the first win for all 3 drivers. The first win for Polish driver and Chinese driver. This is the last final pit stop from the 48 crew. They've been epic through this.
Esteban Masson stays in. Let's hope they have made sure his drive time is correct. Cleaning everything off. Don't make it pristine like the 15 and 20 BMW. We want to see a car that looks like it's in the line in this race.
This effort too would be a pretty extraordinary result if this car comes home. I think would be Frank Pereira.
Live coverage of the FIA World Endurance Championship will return on Motor Trend.
What do you do when things get tough? You don't give up. You stand your ground. If you've been diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer and have tried hormone therapy, ask your doctor about Pluvicto. Pluvicto is not chemotherapy. It's a different treatment. It targets PSMA positive cells now FDA approved after one hormone therapy and before chemotherapy. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment. Pluvicto can cause low levels of blood cell counts, kidney problems, and infertility. Tell your doctor if you have weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath, bleeding or bruising more easily, an infection, or changes in urination. Side effects include decreased blood cell counts, tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, joint or back pain, and constipation. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto because every day without cancer.
Yeah, that's kind of good.
Do it all with Steel batteries. Don't miss Steel deals. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking Steel tools. Hurry into your local Steel dealer or shop online.
I told myself I would
That's
avoid
it.
getting moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
I found, uh, yesterday I found out
Just done settling.
one of the NASCAR drivers, because I like NASCAR, and the one NASCAR driver, he said for his meditation is to build Legos.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB against
That's his
very sensitive
meditation.
sample
Like,
cancers, including
I
lymphoma.
get it. It's probably it's like the same thing as us with the painting. That is kind of our meditation.
Tell your doctor
And I'm
before
like,
using this,
huh,
including low fever,
he'd
stiffness,
rather just go ahead and build Legos.
or having an infection.
Ask your rheumatologist if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
And take back what's yours.
Perfecting your swing is hard. Nice shot, man.
Doesn't want to do. That's his art creative side, is to do Legos.
Still feeling the need for a shot chair? Aren't you tired of sitting and back pain? Meet the Viper chair, America's #1 rated shot chair. The Viper chair comes with any surface
Yeah,
tension,
I mean,
adjusts with cast.
I used to do car models and that. Now I've been
For comfort
getting into this, and
available seat. Viper chairs are designed
to
to
me,
withstand
it's
stress and
relaxing, and
save up to
I
2 years
have
on battery
always
life.
been the type that
Soon. Shop Viper Industrial
that
Supply.
likes to see their work at the end.
So do we.
Uh,
Viper True Work
and that's
delivers technical performance guaranteed.
that's I think it's cool when you do that. And that was the like how it is at work with working on the cars and that.
An unsung hero in a
I
billion
take
dollar
pride
industry.
in the work at the end.
For the industrial grade products you need, call Clayton
How you see something different.
the ones who get it done. Ready
I
for
think that looking good.
stress and pressure?
Like a punch in the mouth. I don't like this. I love it.
Kind of like the way that's going.
Food Network. Stream on Max. Two buddies, 426 Chevy, 4 speeds, and significance. We're gonna build a heavy Belvedere in the road.
Yeah, take pride in the finished work. All right, let me zoom into the heart.
Force a Ferrari. A momentary glitch where he said the
And
car
we'll
came on
just,
fire, lost speed, lost a couple of seconds, a lap on a couple of
you can
laps,
see the
full
heart.
speed now. November 2023, final two pit stops for Sandra Chiaguini. The car refused to fire. He said,
There.
I know we're all with you.
Eh,
Literally everyone in the race right now. Please make it through to the end. Wherever you are, just please don't
come
give up.
on.
We've got 10 minutes to go.
There you go.
That was good example.
Now you see the heart.
Formula One. Could have 24 minutes of safety car now that David Allison has left behind. Barrier repairs all
See
sorted.
the heart
So
around the
who
mouth
is going to be
and
the
that
famous victory? And where is the number 6
kind of
Porsche
different
Carrera
there.
going to end up?
All right, so now you see mine and then you see his. This picture here is a real old picture, so
180 laps. How much faster are
take
these
it with a
cars?
grain of salt.
Last year we covered 300
And
laps
that's
here.
what I'm doing. I think the heart ain't too bad. Now, here looks like flames going up there.
Going to be just shy of 330 laps to go.
So we're gonna zoom out, pull it up so I don't bump my head on there.
Joking in 51 is 7.7, made that
There we
7.8
go.
seconds behind the Porsche. Fingers crossed in the Porsche Penske Motorsport Garage in Spa.
I'm
Arguably
still
the
what
quickest lap
still
in
watching the
10
24-hour
seconds
Le Mans.
against what seems
Up,
to be
they're
almost
down to
impossible time.
23,
Kevin Estre thinks
23
this
minutes to go
time
in it.
I think it's inevitable now for Esther. After that mistake from Cuoco,
Dang.
it's absolutely going on for
Overall
Esther.
leaders,
I can't see it going any other way unless it's
Ferrari's
Cuoco
got
or battle for six.
first, third, and fourth. Team Penske had broke them up for second place so far. Penske Porsche.
Won the race last year with Montai in MA.
91.
91 car.
Alright, so this is going to be
Pretty nice.
kind of
2022.
weird seeing that. I think that's a yellow and a orange together. So we'll mix that up. Might just do it in orange flame.
But big off into a certainly been for Porsche Motorsport.
Not hearing anything on Antonio Giovinazzi. There must have been a secret radio message. We'll see if we can get that one back. Okay, now, team killing him with pace
Later
as
on
Ferrari
today, it's
will finish P3.
different times. I got
22 minutes.
three three different races.
They've only fired once.
Yeah, it's not for
I
nothing.
got
They've
the
got the
F1
better racer,
cars.
Jack
F1
Miller.
cars are running.
Oh, they did. So they
They have swapped.
NASCAR's running, and the Indy cars are running.
round and then the races broke.
Why have you done that?
A couple of them are going to be hitting each other.
Oh, they're going to swap backwards.
That was the task for position. That was Cuoco passing, and they have swapped back. I was going to say, why would you put Cuoco in front when putting on his
The
tyre
24, I like this 24-hour
to try and catch the Porsche?
of Le Mans. They've been having it on the one channel
Without the
all
teams,
through the night and everything, and I like
is this going to make the
I
difference?
like it because late at night, if I ain't doing nothing, I can sit there and watch it when it's that long. Well, it's not just one driver because it's a team thing, so they have to have. I think it's three different drivers, so they get breaks,
Kevin
good
Estre
breaks,
locked on to Robert Kubica in front,
and that's pretty
12.7
cool.
seconds away.
Kubica with far fresher tyres, of course. He's over a second quicker last time
But
around.
the Le Mans is pretty cool, and then the 24-hour
And the Porsche
Rolex
pace
of
was the
Daytona.
prize that
That's another good one I like watching. That already happened.
It was
But
inevitable.
this Le
So
Mans,
Graham said
this is the main thing. You see movies about this race,
pressure tyres, and they should just sail through to the end, all things being right with the car. But like I said,
especially from
two
Ferrari.
having these
I
problems.
think it's in Ferrari country. The 24-hour Le Mans.
Uncomfortably close to watch, wasn't it? Also running in Indianapolis.
There was always the concern that emotions might possibly get the better of them, and argue the case afterwards. Maybe one car caused the better placed car in the World Championship finals. Another reason why
This.
And it did look like it was relatively easy for Cuoco to get by as well, didn't it? He's clearly got the speed to move the wrong at this point. Let's hear from him again.
Let's try to stay out of his toe and stay out of the toe. The micro so easy.
I see like how this is the 24-hour Le Mans, and then you got the Daytona 24-hour. But I seen these cars race a long time ago at Watkins Glen, New York, and it was 12-hour. At that time, they called it the 12-hour K&M. That was pretty cool because and watching that was nice live to see one live. Their cars are pretty good. But then on top of that same weekend, they had the Toyota celebrity races. Uh, on that race at that time, I got to see Ted Nugent was running the car, running the Toyota car, celebrity, and Sharon, Sharon, Gene Simmons' girlfriend or wife, she was running it at the same time. That was pretty cool. I see Nugent. He hit the fence and he grabbed the. He had the fence on the back of his bumper going around the track because he went off the track. And see Paul Newman. I think I got a picture of his car when he was racing in the 12-hour race. Let's see different drivers. Got a picture of Rick Mears' car coming going down Gasoline Alley at Indy. Like I said, I'm into the auto racing. All right, like I said, we gotta. I'm gonna do this when I get back. I gotta go to the little boy's room, and I'll be right back.
And he's made to stop. Hasn't that Massell been off the road? It's a 4-minute lap. Hasn't that Massell has had the delay?
Yes, he has.
What has happened there? So Nick Yellerly has taken the
Served the drive through because his last pit stop was 32 seconds.
three-quarter and passed Esteban Massol, who's just completed a lap in 4 minutes, 1 second. So PDS Palace Racing overtook for the lead and have lost it again immediately.
Unbelievable. What happened to Massol?
And Yellowlee's got a 22 to 25 second advantage. He's pulled out 3 seconds in the first sector of the lap.
Well, that's the pass, but I want to know how
I know.
Yellerly had the chance to pass and a shake of the head in
I think it's
disbelief
over.
for Panis.
I think it's over. That's astounding. 60, but we said something's happened in less than 25 minutes. Yet again, this race.
Masson 2.2 seconds slower in sector one of this current lap. And that's in addition to all the time he lost on the previous lap.
Got two cars. Well, one of them in a winning position at that time, one of them in a bogey position, and are struggling to get to the line here. On-side first four, by the way, Rico leads in and out for his final stop. The same for Alessio Rivera. They're both separated by almost 90 seconds. Johnny Eastwood under pressure from Mattia Drudi, by the way, for the final podium position. Another one to watch. If they
Look at this, John Elkin with a third different driver lineup in 3 years. I mean, you can't write this stuff.
unreal. 15 minutes to go. I'm laser focused on the lead gap, I can tell you that.
Okay.
51 holding station.
You're our stat man, Graham. Last privateer team to win against factory opposition. Here's the Ferraris.
All right,
And 50.
I'm back. Yeah, like I said, I wanted. Can you see it there? Let me zoom you in on that part. Now you see how the got like a flames going on over top of the heart. So I'm gonna try to do same thing on mine. We'll do that part. Now you see how I don't have it. All right, so we're going to try to do that.
It's as simple as that. Daniel Cadella is getting a warning flag to hang away from. He's not going to place with two Corvettes. 51 or
So we'll
50.
do the yellow first,
Leader, Robert Kubica in the
and
yellow
then
car. Second place
do a
leader,
orange in there.
12 seconds now. Estra is not reducing that
So
gap.
I hope
12
my head
seconds,
ain't in the way.
14 minutes remain. And the two factory Ferraris, third and fourth, 2023 winners in third place, or 2024 winners, secondary to
Let's
final
grab
fourth
this
place.
yellow.
What has to happen for Cadillac to get a podium? Well, the answer is they both basically have to blow up. Because Cadillac is a good half a lap behind. Brooke Stevens, car number 12 in fifth place, minute 43 behind the 50 car, minute 53, so 2 minutes basically behind the 51 car. So that little gap between the two Ferraris, just a second and a bit. And actually that's to help 50 stay out of the turbulence, to get more cooling in, just to try and make sure the brakes, the engine and everything don't overheat in any way.
You told us not to stay as close as he is, but you start looking at where Esper is, 12 seconds away from Kubica, and then you start looking back at all the things that have happened through the week here at Le Mans, the run up towards this very moment where we are now in late Singapore. Minimal intervention from safety cars, full towards yellows and slow zones. You start to turn your attention
Right.
to obviously through the race, but the six, I think the major thing that went wrong was actually qualifying. Absolutely. That car being underweight, absolutely, and being put to the very back of the hypercar field. For the first time, I think, ever that I can remember, this distance of 12 seconds might come down to qualifying.
Well, it does. And it doesn't take into account the fact that most of that was negated behind the only safety car. But it doesn't get away from the fact perfection pays.
But imagine where Esper would have been if he had started at the sharp end.
He could have been leading. That's the point off into the
Look at the rate of knots he came up through the pack, and what's Rosberg then? Nice.
Can I just point out he didn't have the pace of the Ferraris in qualifying either, so he would have started behind them. However, the gap between the Ferrari that leads and the Porsche is half a second an hour. Now, tell me, this is a massive performance advantage, and I'm going to laugh at you.
Well, it's, I mean, again, we've got here, we've got what is it, six cars on the lead lap, 11 minutes to go. I remind it's a disappointment with DBS Palace. What has happened to that?
Well, listen, you know, for a moment they grabbed the lead, and it's gone away from them, and it looks like it might be a mechanical problem. But they are going to finish on the podium at Le Mans. First time DBS Palace have raced here. That's not too shambolic, is it?
Palace have raced there and have finished on the podium.
Well, not as BBS
Not
Palace.
as DBS Palace. But that's a horrible way to do it. Just to confirm there as we watch Robert Kubica, that was into Europe. We led the race, getting a drive-through penalty.
I bet you can't even see it on your end. You can see it a little bit.
At that very moment, coming out from
The yellow's weak.
into Europe, just passed it back again for the lead. The car's just gone round in 3 minutes and 57 seconds.
BBS Palace 11 seconds slower on that last lap than Nick Yellerly in the
But this is
driver error.
like this part of the picture. You're definitely going to need to zoom in, or when you see it live, it'll be, you'll notice it.
Ferraris 51 and 50, dropping back. But with every sector, Robert Kubica is stretching this advantage over Kevin Estre. A lap ago it was 12 point something, now it's 14 point something seconds.
I'll tell you what, don't miss. Do not miss for access on this one because again, this ridiculous race comes up with scripts that if you want them in the film, you wouldn't believe them. People would say it's not realistic. It's ridiculous. It's amazing. It's bewitching. And it's frustrating, as you see.
I can't watch a Le Mans 24 hours and look at the clock with under 10 minutes to go, thinking that's it. I'll never be able to say, oh, this is the never again. I know, yeah, there's still, I can tell there's
with apologies. People do forget you were in that
And
car
this guy
too.
here, no? Yeah, play.
Yes.
He was in LMP2, his car broke down on the last lap.
Leading.
He knows exactly what it feels like to watch yeah, he was in the car when it happened, no?
Yes,
The throttle sensor failed.
Yeah,
9 minutes to go, okay? If he doesn't win the race will be the 20th win for Porsche. It'll be the 4th win for Penske.
but how broken is Robert Kubica? He's leaning in the car. He's rolling around.
4.5 stinks broken at the end of 1:24.
And he is still 2 seconds lap quicker than Ken Christian Porsche. It's astonishing. His resilience.
But
They got 8 minutes to go.
and it does look as if we're going to have the first ever Polish winner, a first ever Chinese winner, and a 35th British winner of this race, which will extend the record of British winners over that of the host country, 35 to 28.
Busy hands for Mick Schumacher in the number 36 Alpine in 12th place. Still harassing Lowe Duval. I think he was harassing Duval at breakfast time.
Ran wide in the exit of Mulsanne corner. Mick Schumacher just kissed the gravel with the left rear. That's what spat the car sideways momentarily, but he's hunting down this Peugeot in front of him.
This is a pride of France, isn't it, really? With Dylan Alexander and LMP2 as you watch these two go at it, they seem to have done throughout the latter part of this race. LMP2 into European competition. What an astounding way to win this race. What an astonishing 3-year record. Yes, in 23, second here in 24, and on the way to a win. A Polish team with a Polish driver winning both classes at the moment as things stand.
The significance of this battle is championship points. That is the battle for 11, but number 4 Porsche ahead of them won't take points. So that is actually the battle for 10th place. So Schumacher wants to get ahead of the Peugeot, not just because he's there, but also because there are points in it.
If LMGT3 on board with Robert Kubica, and in LMGT3 would be a second consecutive win at the 21st long from Monza. In comes the Peugeot,
And
that's when it's flashed
that
back.
is them done. Lowe Duval won't finish
There.
second, but Mick Schumacher will. At least
Guys, see it on the screen?
5 to go.
Can you see it on the screen?
Compensation to
Yeah, you see it a little bit.
bitterly disappointed they've not made it to the win overall. But a 100% effort went to LMGT3 with the second win here.
Wilson's face shows it's much nicer.
All right, now
And these guys might
I'll just put a little bit of orange in there with that yellow all by itself.
or utterly jubilant.
Yeah, I think it's super impressive. Again, I think Nelson's efforts behind the wheel, masterful display of exactly what it takes to be a world-class endurance.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Through no fault of his
I
own,
like it.
himself in this position.
I like it.
Io non di protezione oggi.
I'm gonna do a little bit more. Take the flame up a little bit higher,
Yeah,
the way they have it.
950 is Will Stevens in the number 12, Kirsty Jones Cadillac, and he is nearly 2 minutes behind. So reel off the throttle, upshift nice and early, keep the revs down, top gear 10.
At least take that tip up a little bit higher.
But don't slow down too much actually, because then the cooling systems aren't going to be working efficiently.
Has to run at a certain speed. These cars were designed to work in a specific window, but there's very little actually a driver can do in these modern day cars to protect the engine. There's nothing you can do, for example, with the gear shifts. It's all fly by wire and controlled that way just with a flick of a paddle. It's not like you can depress the clutch pedal yourself, slowly sneak it into the next gear and be gentle with all the controls. It's a flick of a button, so what more can you do? But yeah, just keeping the revs down is the main thing at the moment for Joe Vanessa. I do think I feel like they're overplaying it just to try and calm the two drivers down as well. Just to try, they're emphasising, telling them, wow, you've got a serious engine problem here.
Discipline is important.
I wonder if they felt they genuinely had a chance of putting Esther under threat. I'm sure they would try. I'm sure they would try.
White flag.
Yep.
Shown on the
same with big vehicle. I wonder if that is that into your whole car as well.
It's 34 car still circulating, 4 minutes 11. Yes.
The target is to bring back the two cars in one piece to score the point. There you go.
Well, they've eventually settled
Alright,
for
now it's going to
a world
let that
championship
dry a
position.
few minutes. And then we're going to do,
What we've been told
I
is
have to
they may consider potentially
back
consider
trace it
number 51.
with the orange a little bit. Very little.
Have the same engine problem, otherwise they waive the 53.
Back
So
trace some orange on it.
16 seconds ahead, under 4 minutes to go.
And this is always the case, Anthony, in a team of identical cars, and they effectively are, they're homologated to be identical, but can't run it different. It's the little things that make the difference. Sometimes driver lineup, sometimes how you get dealt with deal by the safety car. 4 minutes away,
Roger
3
Penske
minutes
there.
from the end of the race. Roger
I'd
Penske
like to meet that man in person.
going away empty-handed. But again, he knows the history of this place too.
Just can't see there was
Really
any more
nice
work
guy.
his drivers could have done, that his team could have done for car six.
I had a buddy who was out somewhere. I think he was in
Cars on the lead lap because the new car is just crossed the second
Michigan.
Toyota.
Might have been in Michigan. They had a race
Second
going on
fastest number in history.
there
The
at the
last
racetrack,
top cars finished
and he wanted to watch the race, and they said
Sort of tells a
you
story
can't
about
watch the race if you
cars a bit.
don't have a ticket because they were sold out at the time. And the guy, he told the guy at the gate, he says, "Man," he says, "I'm from Maryland." He says, "I love watching the races and that." And the guy says, "Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you. But you talk to the guy, you talk to this guy over there, and see what he says." And he goes and talks to the guy over there,
Fun to watch and to listen to.
and the guy end up being Roger Penske.
To be on the radio.
And Roger Penske just said to the guy at the gate, he says, "Take him to get him the VIP passes."
The right job at that moment.
And so he had VIP
But then
anywhere at the racetrack.
that luck in racing you often need with his car being there with him and his other drivers as well.
I like,
So
man, so
two
that is awesome.
they're doing the same, but something always happens when you've got just one other teammate fighting against you.
Give that a few minutes to dry.
Race at this stage where
It's pretty sharp.
it takes the fight out of your hands.
Yep.
And that's what's happening between Works cars and Vince's car today.
Manti first four leading in LMGT3. Ricardo Pettit could barely look. Never mind three. Leads
Uh,
into
you
the
met him,
final minute, maybe the final
Bobby?
lap of this race. The camera looking a little downcast in the Penske Porsche Motorsport.
Just about to get towards the final lap of this great race, and if they complete this lap in this first position, 83
One
drivers,
buddy of mine, his son works for Penske.
third, lowest
Uh,
starting point in the
Penske
history of this race. To tie
rental and that.
14th on the grid to the win.
Good news for Manti.
Yeah, he works for Penske rental and that, and
They're jumping
he
further
has his own toolbox and everything,
aren't they? And
but he wasn't allowed to take his toolbox there. Penske
and we all know what the
has
outcome
has gives you a toolbox there.
Lap 387. So 10 laps short
And I'm like, wow.
that's another division.
He quit the one time, but
Absolutely fast and furious throughout. Hard fought
they hired him back.
all three classes.
He quit because they wasn't paying right on his welding time because he was a welder. Oh, okay. You worked at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Yeah, I was there. I've been there 3 different times. You worked in the pits. What was what you do in the pits? It was there way back in the 70s or 80s. I think I was back there in the 80s, might have been. They had the gate open. We just assumed to watch the races because we didn't have a ticket. Watch the race from the other side of the road there. Oh, firefighter assistant. That's right. Okay. Yeah, when we in the 80s or 70s when we were there, I can't remember which one it was, but on the other side of the track, the highway and that, we could see inside the track. So we said, heck, we'll just watch the race from here. And then lo and behold, they nobody was guarding the fence there where the cars drive in and that, or the gate. And so we went across the highway, sat on the hill right there in the one turn. I forget which turn. It might have been 3 and 4. I'm not sure. Or 1 and 2. And watched the race from there. Because if they would have said anything at the time, because that time they used to take a black magic marker and put a mark on your hand and that, and I have this on my hand, and it's gotten me into a couple of different places. So if they would have seen that, they would have like, oh, he's already marked from a distance and that, because you just walk on in like you there. You're allowed to be there. But then probably 3 years, might be 3 or 2 years now. We went 2 other times. 2 other times we went to the museum, so and that was cool. But we never have. We say we want to go back out there again, but we want to go to the go kart track out there, and we'd like to go visit some of the drivers' place where their shop is. The museum was cool down. We went downtown. That was pretty cool. But like Hendrix's shop is right up the street from the from the track and that. I mean, it's like right there. We didn't even think about going to his shop. I like to go to Hendrix's place because he's a Corvette collector, and I love to see his collections of Corvettes. He said the conference room. I think they said he has a chassis of a Corvette under the table, glass table. His first Corvette chassis is under the conference table.
Vera, Brian Hartwick delighted with all of that weather. Winner, of course, of all the
Well, there's like a lot of shops,
all that sort of all part in that effort.
a lot of shops I like to go see. Richard Childress, get the tour from, because my sister went and she went to Childress's shop, and Chocolate Myers was the one that took them on a tour around the shop, and that was pretty cool. All right, 24-hour Le Mans is over. Ferrari won the overall. Penske came in second,
59 laps.
and then the other two Ferraris after that.
Superman doesn't always wear red.
They will have to worry about that car. Astounding stuff.
Thank goodness he's got two young teammates who can pull him out because, yeah, he's going to be absolutely shattered. Into Europol, their second win in 3 years, their third straight top two finish after
All right,
finishing
this should be
second last year.
dry enough. Let's do the orange. We gotta dress that fire up a little bit.
Grazie Robert, è stato fenomenale. Il di te non avremmo mai vinto. Avremmo più.
And congratulations in Polish to our first ever Polish winner. Aston Martin, 12th place, 15th place. Both cars are 13th and 15th, rather. Both cars at the line. Can't argue with that. Now, they need to find more pace, but they have got a car that will survive
Oh,
the
okay.
hours where others have not.
In 2000,
Both BMWs, they finished ahead
his
of Porsche.
his wife was the
Not a bad
his
car.
wife
The
now
first one.
was the one who was the architect.
Antonella Coletta.
Canetta.
Kirby. Happy boys.
That's how Dale Jr.
It's
and
been a massive success for Ferrari
her met.
and a massive boost for sports car racing audiences globally because let's make no bones about it. Having a prancing horse winning your races brings a lot of eyes to the party.
49 finishes in this great race. Congratulations to all of them. Just to get it home, it's an achievement. I'm not sure we did mention the P2 Prime winner, Teo by TF, will be third overall. 199 up we go.
Well, we have Polish winners in two of our three classes. Polish LMP2 drivers, your turn. Because we have, beg your pardon, Polish GT drivers. We have a Polish winner and a Polish team in into your pole competition, and Robert Kubica, the outright winner for Poland. So we are going to hear a bit of the Polish national anthem here in France. Anthony, we said after the 6 hours of Spa, which felt like 20 minutes, it can't be like this at the Volcanic. Well, it sort of was, but spread out a little bit more because it's 4 times as long.
It wasn't quite as hard fought in terms of the amount of competition at the front, but it was exceptionally political at times in terms of strategy, and I think that wore a lot of people down. You can really hear, even though you heard from the winner himself, Robin Kubica, just he could barely bring himself to be emotional because he's just mentally worn down from this 24 hours that's come his way, let alone those last 59 laps that he drove.
It's never sleep well, isn't it?
But certainly not for a week, I'd have thought. Say that 49 car finishing order. 18 of our 21 starters in the car finished in the top 18 positions.
Yep.
Consistency all the way down through the order. The only car, by the way, out of position in class is the delayed 15.
Yeah, he's got
Back towards us. Chef Dicky.
some western theme going on in the back of the house. I think near there.
Cars now picking up as much debris as they can. And you see in that long
He's
straight
got the
line
like
there
a whole town
how
western
dull
theme,
the hard shoulder is.
saloon and everything.
Like gravel anyway, but it's just covered in mud. Every time you have to go around there, Anthony, past somebody, you get
Plus
to
he
the
built
end
it.
and it's the fastest,
He
gorgeous
got the plan
racing.
from
Muckle over the
Tree
tyres
House.
and
Tree
hard
House.
before even stopping.
Well, we saw what he did with Broco when he went off in the
Yeah,
Force
the
India.
tree house guy.
It's yeah,
And they
you
built the
have to
tree
work on that,
house.
and it's much needed.
Really nice looking tree house on his property also.
These cars lose so much weight through a
when he was single and that, he used to have a go kart track there at the house. A lot of different drivers and that would go there and race the go karts. And now he's got kids and that. The track is no longer there. They filled it all. He filled it all in.
Yeah. We're watching the 83 car right that we should be. An historic win for the 83 car. Just a moment for repeat class winner. Rickard Leeds, a legend here. 6 wins now across, I think, 3 different classes in Le Mans. It's happy there. He was wanting to win this, but
Just add another 24 hours to his
There you go.
not lots more time. So, the 2025 Le Mans 24 hours, in the end, the resilience
Yeah,
of the 83
he's
Air
he
Force
stayed busy.
held out.
That's what a lot of them do. After,
Against
like,
all
well, him, his dad took
in what
his
was
dad. He had
to one side.
cattle and all that going
This time, they were asked to move aside again. Phil
at
Hansen there,
a farm that he has
he was the man who held
had.
the 51 Ferrari in the middle of the night for the entire stint.
He used to
Such
get up
allowing
and go hunting and everything like that.
the AFA and Robert
All
Kubica
right, so I think that looks pretty cool. We're gonna leave that like that.
which I think really
So I'll zoom you in on
team on their
this
shoulders
part.
and did so with enormous resilience and strength.
Oop. Went too far. There you go. So now I got the flames in a way going there.
Which severed his right arm badly, and still to this day drives pretty much one-handed. But I hope there's a bit of him that can take
I don't want to
lessons from what he's just achieved
do
here with
too
the
much
Ferrari
around there.
today. I know it's not, from driver to driver, Robert, amazing what you've done. I applaud you
Let's
immensely.
see if we can do a little bit.
Proud of what you've achieved in the Ferrari here at Le Mans today.
I think he will. There's no question about it. Right now, he's struggling even to think straight. He wasn't expected to do 5 stints. Nobody expected him to do 5 stints. The checkered flag for Robert Kubica. He will now go up towards the Dunlop curve and do the unthinkable, turn hard right the wrong way into the pit lane, pick up his teammates and roll down under the podium. And they know how it happens because they watched it happen last year with the 15 car and they watched it happen the year before with the 51 car. From different teams in different classes. And Phil Hansen, a winner here in
I think that's pretty good.
now an outright winner.
Let me see my finger. There, there. Yeah, that's good.
That's not the way that works. You've got to go straight. You've got to drive to the podium.
Hang on, I think they've got the message. I think there might be some wall jumping going on.
Yeah, so we're all right there. Whoop,
That's all I'm saying.
wrong way.
Don't hurt yourselves.
I think they might and should start a new
Uh,
tradition here, surely. How much cooler to be on the side of the car driving along on the actual racetrack, not on the pit lane, backwards.
100%. Now, everybody who's watching this is going to do exactly the same. Checkered flag for the driver, stop on the line, teammates join. Now, they're going to have to join. At the crowd alongside. Just look at the sea of humanity.
all right. There, I got a good little boy's room again.
personal loan. Go to SoFi.com to view your rate. SoFi, get your money right.
Is there really such a thing as too much mud? Your Jeep doesn't think so. And neither do we. Summit Racing has Jeep parts like wheels, tires, lift kits, bumpers, fender flares, light bars, winches, and more in stock. So you can get your Jeep dirty again, and again, and again. Order what you need to off-road, rinse, and repeat at summitracing.com. Need a little help? We got help. Need some advice? We got advice. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Exceptional customer service. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people. Oh, 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 O'Reilly. Auto parts. Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to safelight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later. Only at safelight.com. O'Reilly's are everywhere. Let those lace take it.
All right.
You're not careful.
Back. All right, I'm back. So we'll take this off. All right. Let me look at things. I'm going to work on the clouds also. Let's go ahead. Zoom you back a little bit. There. Get right there. I think that basically all I want to do, but I just want to work on the clouds a little bit. We're going to airbrush them. And I think everything else is pretty much the way I want it, so we don't need the wet palette no more. I want to put some gray in the clouds. Just a little bit of gray in these clouds. Let's see how it comes up. Before I do the gray, I want to do some white, a little bit of lighter color. I want to spray around. Now I'm going to get to the spraying around, final spray with the airbrush and that. Hopefully I don't ruin the picture because it's this close to being done. but but it's all right.
Utterly delighted with your competition. The ref at VDF Palace Racing. Yeah, they had
Kind of tells the story. That being said, I wanted to do a Jesus picture, so there we go. Let's see. I want to do a little bit of put this brush away, put that brush away. Oh, down in my drawer, can you see straight down? straight down in my drawer there. That's where I keep my paintbrush, paintbrush, and a couple other things. I got the Scott McKay graphic kit, eraser there. Got some post-its there. Post-it there. My extra razor blade. My might need. No, I ain't gonna need that. Got the razor blades there. That's about as far as the drawer open. And like I say, I got my paint sticks and everything. The eraser, two different erasers and that down there. And then up in this drawer, got that's my mixer, uh, my sharpener. This is my pencil sharpener. Got paint brushes there. Got the gun cleaner, whatever. And these are the post-its, different sizes of the post-it, the clear post-it. Between that size, all the different sizes of the post-it, clear ones there. So pretty much set up there. Now I have on the side over there, you can see on the wall here. Go up higher. Let's take this off of here. Give you a little tour. On the wall here, I got a thing here where I got extra paper and stuff like that. Keep my glasses in there, stuff like that. Then down here, I have another one of them things to hold the stuff there. Got the color pencils and stuff like that. On the table here, this table, I got an airbrush holder there. There's ones there. There, all my magnets and everything. I don't know what happened, so that's all my stuff. That's not all the stuff. Stuff I got handy. I need that up there. I'm trying to shoot there. All right, so we'll take this one. This was a painting I did, part of a tree, but I use it as scrap. The painting I was playing around with back in the day, and just getting used to the airbrush and that. Everything's within reach, that's for sure. All right, we need this. I don't need that. Always put your lids back on the stuff after you're done. I don't need that no more. I ain't gonna need none of this stuff anymore, the wet palette and that. I hope, but we're gonna keep it here for now. Uh, get the airbrush going. And down in the drawer too, I usually take the cap off and put it in the drawer. We're going to go. Ouch! We're going to go with the H&S airbrush. Just stab my finger with the needle. Yeah, this is the Evolution, the CR Plus. It's a pretty nice gun. I like it.
But broadcasters aren't going away. If they've committed to 24 hours, what's another 30 minutes? Polish flags, Robert Kubica flags,
It's been doing
Toyota flags, the flags of all nations. And
been
it's
doing really good now that I'm really used to
in
it.
France. It's one of France's national institutions, but we reach such a multilingual audience here.
It's a fabulous
It's
atmosphere
well
at
worth
sporting
it.
events. Really, friendships are made that last for decades here.
I like Tim's airbrush and this one.
Make friends while you're here.
Been
Certainly get the following ball.
my two or my favorite ones
These
so
bombers
far.
spent through
But this one's really better,
Qatar.
really
And
nice.
in people whose language you don't understand, it's culturally authentic,
Been that
it's
good that I might end up
authentic,
getting another one.
and everyone
Maybe.
is here
I don't know.
sharing
Things are gonna be tight for a little bit.
but not their passion
Uh,
for car racing,
this Social Security thing.
so
I
wherever
think my funds are gonna get really tight.
as they speak, you've got more in common with them than your next door neighbour. Oh,
But I got a feeling that I'm going to be doing some cars on the side, buffing. Because that's what I do is buff cars and that.
well, it used to be in
I
the
got a
80s
feeling
that in the
I'm
past
going
you
to be
got
doing
cars
some of
taking
them
out the boards and the nameplates and
on the
everything
side.
and hiding them away.
Because the one old boss that I used to have, he's been coming by. Ain't you retired yet?
All weekend has felt busy and lively.
I think he's looking forward to me retiring so
That's the point. They're coming for longer. It's
I
becoming
could
a
do
habit.
something for him. I got a feeling.
The race day, but down to the whole race week.
In the white shirt, Thierry Bouvet, one of the technical chiefs here at the ACOFIA, responsible for looking after the administration of this championship, the guy
Alright, we
trying
gotta
to
do.
piece all the cars together. It ain't easy.
I'll put this there for now. I gotta
Just, you know,
put the lid back on this paint.
they've all been there as punters, standing behind the fence, watching the cars and speaking to the
Put
referee.
the lid back on that paint. I don't care what you drop, whatever you drop, if you don't have a lid and cover it up your paint, it goes to that paint.
If you've got the lid, get
It'll
it.
drop.
If you can't get
You would
it,
think it would drop somewhere else besides the paint,
WC race.
into the
On
paint.
Wednesday, we said it before, we'll say it one more time. If you're in North America, don't watch the show.
That's like when you go outside,
Right now, save your
got
fire.
thousands of feet around you, but that gnat wants to fly in your face,
And Brazil,
in your eye,
and Japan, and
not just in
China.
your face, in your eye.
And if you want the reaction from these drivers, from these teams, and all the
All right,
passion and
like I
passion
said, we're gonna go to the
for the sport you
clouds,
love,
and I do have.
logo will be out. In the
Where's
meantime,
it at?
you've got a little taste of what it's like for
There's
non-stop
a nice
coverage
stencil I had.
to fizzle about a bit from start to line the end days.
Can't
FIWC
remember what I did with it.
on FIAWC.tv.
I thought I left it out somewhere.
Get full access before it drops on YouTube, all the previous free access, and
Hmm,
all the other online content stuff, which you can
Where'd I
stream
put it at?
in the live broadcast.
Don't see it there.
The approval of a seal, it will be very welcome on FIAWC.tv. Again, for the
I
entire
don't
season,
see it there.
€50.
I know I have it.
Sport, while watching, you get the opportunity to
I had it the other day.
live. Second game of Chinese Spring with the TM Sport crew at the podium. Yes, they are.
Great result for TF Sport Corvettes. So that's three drivers of the ATM car.
Now, usually
Are
when
racing fourth.
that's the thing,
Aston Martin, but Ian James and his crew
you always see
last
something
year took half the
that
field.
you could use, but you see it one day and it's gone the next.
Again,
You never see it when you want it.
Rick admits he was another one that after a long
Oh my gosh.
first tire racing, Leeds was at the wheel.
It's never around when you need it.
You don't win if there's a weak link in the chain. You just don't. You absolutely can't. It's far too relentless in all three classes. Everybody has to be absolutely on the money 100% of the time. Three pieces of dry. I'm not sure what that is in Italian. English, but I think it's always good.
Alright, let's just go with this one.
Just disgusted with a teammate needing to do
Just take this one.
for weeks and weeks every time they do something.
I'm just watching those shots of AFA with
I'm gonna take one of these.
and he's going to be
Use that.
actually tried it.
Let me use that one.
And Phil Hansen as well. He's
And I need
the way into this race's move.
What a wise decision he
need
made.
this also.
The team has got around him.
Oh,
Make the move from
the practice my paint strokes back in the day. That's how I practiced my paint strokes. I used I did a whole bunch of just straight lines to get my touch down on using the paintbrush, just to get that touch where you could do it enough to know how much pressure to put on your paintbrush and everything like that, even to where the dots are, to know how much of a touch you need on your paintbrush. And that's how I practice. I did that a lot. So that's the things that you need to do to sharpen your skills up. It's no magic trick. You have to practice at something to get it. Yeah, I know I'll find it when I don't need it. Oh, you know what? I think I just found it. I did. I just found it. Look and behold, it popped up. these these are really hard cardboard and that, and they're ripped up and that. You can see how I got them ripped up. I could use them as the clouds and stuff like that. Mm, but it's like really tough cardboard, and you keep, I keep it around. I don't throw it away. So that's the whole thing. So now they're going to go back to where I found them, so I can look for them again. It was up here. I don't know why I was hiding back there. All right. So get this sprayed out. Yeah, perfect. Now, like I said, I don't really want clouds. I just want to, gotta move them magnets. I want part of the stuff to, like you see how the clouds are there. See how it's got the tips and all that. I don't want to interrupt that, but with this gray, I just want to keep it down. I bring this down far enough to where it doesn't. Pull my eyes down. thought this was too big.
Our race winners, Alcohol 2025, from El Corsa in their Ferrari 499 Robert Kubica, Paul Hampton, and Joe Giuffre. The first team to win outside the mark for Ferrari, as we got in touch with down here, and the team in the battle at each of the races this season. And now, F1, the greatest on record.
Come on.
That is a very proud bunch of Italians. Every man jack of them singing the anthem. So to present the trophies, our MC, speaking here at the track for him, is the
Alright.
producing president of
Kind of what I want.
Jetfloor.
We're gonna go. We'll fix it up a little bit more.
Race to 50, Monferrari and Kenny Giovinazzi on the left in the Gentile Cycle Field, Indy on the right, James Calado. They know what it feels like to win here. When it was 40 years Ferrari in the Ferrari over half a century in 2023.
Now,
Now, Department de la Sarthe is a region of France in
I'll
which
put
Le
that
Mans
back
is
down
the capital,
there.
of which Le Mans is the capital.
Now we got to grab this.
So he will present the trophies to Thomas Lavender,
That's it. I gotta take all the stuff off of this brush.
Lawrence Randall, the brothers
We got Tim's brush now.
Pianist. Lawrence Randall, one of three pairs of brothers in the race.
We're gonna put the white in it.
He'll be on the podium. And Lawrence Yosemite's. Let's do something our safety car driver, or one of our two safety car drivers on the podium sharing. Yannick Dalmas, 4 wins at the Mans for 4 different manufacturers. Phil Hansen, Robert Kubica, and Jay Giffey, your race winners. They have their individual trophies and career trophies. Head
Hmm.
Maranello,
Looks like something floating in there. It's a reflection. Looks like something floating in the airbrush, but it's a reflection. Alright.
Another riveting Le Mans 24 hours.
I'll tell you that branding behind them. That's what they do. They totally get in their way.
Let's see what we get. For some reason, this will do it here. Good there. Ah, I flooded it. I flooded it. Yes, it's clouds. It's all right. And I didn't put that away either. We're gonna do this real quick.
They weren't planning on having to replace their brakes again, but they went to Auto to replace the auto donor on the private deal on the website.
I'm trying to ruin the painting. I'm just trying to ruin the painting. Yeah, I'm gonna ruin everything pretty soon. But don't watch what I'm doing. Put that away. I got too much stuff up there. Have to make one of these shorter. Or, I know what to do. Let's do this. We'll fix that. There we go. Take a piece of paper towel. Just do that. How's that work? 4 hour rule of painting.
Maybe better. That kind of artwork. Okay, it's exactly
Gotta fix this. That's for sure. Do this up here again. We'll fix this a little bit more.
And Graham Goodwin, history making. Oh, and there's the fumble.
Just the spirit of what was captured defensively against the captain team goes on track and
We'll do it like this. Like that. There you go. I think that'll be it.
What's your plate number? No accidents, right? Good. Come on, I can pick it
See
up
if we
tomorrow.
get this going a little bit more better.
No, you're hard at eating. Keep her on.
All right. You like it? I like it. See how the clouds are? Just a little bit. Sometimes paper towel is a better trick.
Lasting a full year makes a big difference. Castrol Edge Extended Performance is engineered for ultimate protection and performance in 7 critical areas, so you can go up to 1 full year with a clean oil change.
I'm gonna put a little bit right there. Just do this. Right here. Right there. Drop just a little bit there.
Save up to $200 plus free shipping on orders. But hurry, this sale ends soon. Shop viperindustrial.com. You prepare for the unexpected until you need it. Our moisturizer works on durable vinyl technology, so moisture, dirt, and impurities don't stick around. We offer unsplash bathroom detergent, so you can use versatile specialty performance fabrics. Our integrated workwear systems mean a sudden change in the weather doesn't change your look, and you eliminate damage when everything becomes wet. So please don't be nervous. This works with certain. You gotta be the most expensive
Yeah,
instead of being honest.
think that works somewhat. Kind of tough. They want to fight you, but you can't let it win. I like it better when it was up higher.
By 4-4, they were unfortunate not to finish, but from 700 wins, they were winners last time out in Spa. But our winners from Manti first quarter, Ryan Hartley, Carmen Terra, Richie Leeds.
That's going to be a little tough, but we're going to try it.
A victory here tonight.
There you go. There you go.
Free and duty free, and that is Catchy Catchy, the soccer
Yeah.
pioneers of Great
Paper
Britain.
towel, always good.
Live multi-marginal autosport McLarens making it line lost
That's hard.
Richie
The
Leeds.
hard stuff, if you want to do a mountain and a distance and everything, that's what that's good for in a way.
Lost both of the WATP and
Same thing with this one. It's good for mountains and a distance. You can turn it both ways. I have turned it that way. So I'll still keep it no matter what. But I think that's basically what I wanted out to do today on this painting.
So that was unusual in itself.
Like I said, clouds are all right and everything. There you go. So that's pretty cool.
Well, congratulations certainly go to the marshals and all the officials that have kept everybody safe, on track, and in the pit lane. Paper and tears.
they I have them laid around, but this set I like the most. These two, so I keep them around. Then, like I said, real quickie, grab paper towel, easy to do. Easy to do. And like I said, I even took the little chunks out of the paper towel to do it. Easy to do. And I think you could still like take the paper towel, and if you really want to, it's just like fold it in a way, and then take your little pieces out of it, and you do that. Then you can go ahead and spray like little spurts around and everything. Paper towel's a trick to do all the time. Cause you get, like I said, now that I put that hole in there, I could take it, and just blend that hole out even more to where I don't mess anything up, and just do it that way too. So paper towel's a good trick to have in your arsenal, as Scott McKay says. All the tricks you have in your arsenal. See, and I do like these little, I do like these little stencils. These are nice little stencils to have when you want to do different things. I'm still waiting on my circle stencil. I have a circle stencil ordered, and it has came yet. It's supposed to be one time, and then it's supposed to be another time. I don't know why I had the glove on. All right, I think that's it for that painting. Thank you for coming on by, Bobby. Been fun painting with you. Other people who's watching this video, um, please hit like and subscribe to the channel. I need I need people to subscribe. Bobby needs people to subscribe to his channel. But I am way below where I wanted to be on subscribers. I'd like to hit that 500 mark, that's for sure. Uh, like I said, this one, oh, that's right. This one's basically done. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to lighten this area up in here a little bit. I'm going to mess with that a little bit later and that a little bit later. But that's all it is. The face and everything I'm happy with. Uh, I'm gonna get those other guys' portrait, or not portrait, but things started. I gotta make copies and stuff like that. So, like I said, you people watching later on, subscribe. I need subscribers. Need a bunch of you. All right. You all have a fantastic Father's Day. And this is what I did for Father's Day. He is the father of all fathers. Or his father is the father of all fathers, I should say. And I thank you, Jesus. All right. Thank you. And have a fantastic day and the rest of the week. Next week, I hope it goes smooth sailing for you. All right. Bye.